Let me start with something real. My own health insurance company flat out denied covering my weight loss medicine for the third time. Not because I didn't qualify and not because I didn't have the diagnoses and not because my labs weren't high enough. They told me we aren't covering or authorizing this medication for anyone, period. And I sat there thinking, so I medically qualify for the weight loss shot and I'm trying to get healthy and I still can't get help. So listen and believe me, when I hear many of your stories centered on the ups and downs you encounter on your GLP-1 weight loss journey, I'm on the real struggle bus right along with you. And I too am paying out of pocket for my weight loss medicine every single month. Just trying to keep my numbers controlled, my weight down, and trying to stay as healthy as I can. And this is why I'm here today to give you information on what qualifies you for weight loss medicine. And this is not to give you theory or fluff, but to give you straight up knowledge, options, and empowerment based on what I'm living through myself. Because your health is too important to leave in the hands of people who've never lived in your body. Hey, everyone. I am Coach Kisha, a nurse practitioner and holistic nutrition weight loss coach. And welcome to Weight Talk Thursdays, where we keep it heart-centered, hormone-friendly, and real talk approved. Now let's get into today's conversation. But before we break down the health conditions that help you qualify, let me say this clearly. Even when you meet all the medical criteria, insurance can still tell you no. So today is not just about how you can qualify for the weight loss shot. It's about understanding the whole picture. What actually helps you qualify, what your provider needs to document, and what you can still do when insurance slams that door shut. Because I don't want you to be discouraged. I want you informed. So now, part one. What health conditions help you qualify? A lot of people think the medication used for the weight loss shot are actually supposed to be used for diabetics, but that's not all true. These GLP-1 medications are now approved for diabetes, obesity, and other metabolic health issues that can cause heart disease, stroke, as well as type 2 diabetes. So let's break it down nice and simple. Number one, type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. This is the original diagnosis, which ultimately got the approval for Ozempic and Mounjaro. If your hemoglobin A1C is elevated, you're a strong qualifying candidate or in the category to get approved for weight loss medication. Number two, obesity. If your body mass index or BMI is 30 or higher, this too is a straightforward qualifier for prescription approval. But BMI alone rarely tells the full story. So many health insurance companies often want more information. Number three, if your BMI is 27 or just a little higher, or maybe not quite in the 30s, you usually have to have one of these health conditions: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, sleep apnea, PCOS, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, joint pain impacted by weight, GERD or reflux disease worsened by weight, a history of gestational diabetes, and that's during a pregnancy. Here's the real truth most people don't realize. A lot of you may already have one or two of these health conditions I named. You just didn't know that they counted for you to get approval. And don't wait for your provider to mention this to you. You can bring it up yourself. And this brings us to part 2, how to talk to your provider. When you're ready for that I need help with weight loss conversation, here's how to make it effective. Number 1, bring your labs or ask your doctor to run your numbers so you can both tell or get a true story on your current health status. Some of the blood work or lab to review are your A1C, your triglycerides, your LDL, liver enzymes, and a fasting glucose. Number 2, whenever you have this conversation with your healthcare provider, be honest. Be honest about what you've tried and have experienced. You can talk about things like diet changes, good and bad, exercises, whether you do or don't, meal planning, tracking, lifestyle programs you've tried. Your healthcare provider needs this history, not only for their records, but for you. They needed to give the information that you provide. They needed to tell the insurance company so that you can get approval. Number 3, share your health goals. Don't just say, I want to lose 20 pounds. Say something along the lines of, I'm trying to prevent diabetes. I'm trying to lower my blood pressure. I want to improve my energy. Phrasing your health concern this way will alert the provider that you are really ready to take things seriously. Number 4, ask the right question to get your healthcare provider truly on your team. Your team for your weight loss journey. You can say something like, given my medical history, would I qualify for a GLP-1 weight loss medication through my insurance? Or you can say, are you able to document my health conditions to support a prior authorization that my insurance will require to cover the medication? And if they hesitate, a second opinion visit with another provider or a referral to an endocrinologist or obesity medicine specialist is always an option. Part 3, what to do if insurance says no. Now, let's talk about this part that nobody likes. What if my insurance denies? And let me first reassure you, a denial does not mean you are not sick enough, that you didn't qualify, or that you did something wrong. It usually means the insurance wants more documentation or information, or the diagnosis code wasn't strong enough to support the medication request. Your provider didn't outline the medical necessity for the medication, or the wrong weight loss medication was tried first. And this usually means that they want you to do less first before you jump to the greatest resource. And here are a few real options you can also consider if you get denied. Ask your provider about compounding medication pharmacies. Many women are getting these particular type medicines at a more affordable price. I use them myself, and so far I have had great results as well. Request a peer-to-peer review. And what this means is your provider can literally call the insurance doctor and say, let's have a doctor-to-doctor collaboration about my patient and their health. And they can make a strong case for you needing the weight loss medication and why you need the assistance. You can also check with some of the weight loss manufacturers. Many of them have assistance programs. Many other companies like Novo Nordisk or Eli Lilly, they have patient savings programs or coupons available right on their website. Check with your employer benefits as well. More workplaces are starting to cover GLP-1 weight loss medications under company wellness programs. And I don't want you to forget this. You can still lose weight without GLP-1 weight loss medicine. And inside my Fresh Start Holistic Weight Loss Program, we help women lose weight, heal metabolically, and stay consistent with or without the shot. I want you to know you are not powerless. Part 4, medication is a tool, not the entire plan. Medication can help us lose weight, but it cannot teach us how to keep it off. The shot does not teach you balanced eating, mindset work, emotional regulation, habit building, stress management, food boundaries, consistent routines, metabolic support. That's why the Fresh Start framework is so important. And in this, we go into food freedom and foundations, how to rewire your mindset, elevate your habits, simplify your environment, and we help you to honor your whole health. Medication helps you start the journey. Your habits help you stay there. And here's your Weight Talk Thursdays challenge for the week. I want you to write down 2 things before your next doctor's appointment. Number 1, I want you to write down 1 question you want to ask about your weight or your health. Something like, given my medical history, would I qualify for weight loss medication? Or what steps can I take now to improve my metabolic health? Number 2, I want you to do 1 reason why you want to improve your health right now. Maybe it's your energy, your confidence, your blood work or labs. Maybe it's your future or your family. Write it down, put it in your purse, take it with you. Because when you walk into that doctor's appointment prepared, you're not begging for help. You're advocating for your health. And when you do, I want you to come back and comment here, I'm prepared for my appointment, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way. Now, if you want deeper guidance, I want you to grab my book, The Wait is Over, where I walk you through the real mindset and habit shifts women over 40 need to lose weight and keep it off long term. And if you want coaching, accountability, and a full holistic system, visit amplehealthandwellness.com and check out the Fresh Start Holistic Weight Loss Program. You do not have to navigate this alone. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Weight Talk Thursdays. I'm Coach Kisha, and let me leave you with this. Your health is serious. Your voice matters, and you deserve to be the leader of your own weight loss journey. No one knows your body better than you. No one feels your symptoms the way you do. No one can advocate for your health like you can. So walk into every appointment prepared, confident, and ready to speak up for what you need, because your health is not a secret. It's your story, your responsibility, and it's your power. So own it. Until next time, I want you to stay healthy and please be safe. Bye.